को मेरा नमस्कार। मैं ये टाइम बार बार इसलिए देख रहा था कि मैं बहुत कुछ बोलने का मन है, लेकिन वही है इकोनॉमिक्स में कि भाई आपकी बाहर अनलिमिटेड है, रिसोर्सेज लिमिटेड है, तो एक कंप्रोमाइज करना पड़ता है। तो मैं वो सोच रहा था कि मैं जो कुछ कहना है उस पर कितना कंप्रोमाइज करूं बोलने के लिए, लेकिन मन जो है बहुत आपसे बात करने का है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थोड़ा सा मैं इसको एक और बैकग्राउंड से लिंक करना चाहूँगा। हम हर स्टेप पे एक डायलेमा फेस करते हैं टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज राइट व्हाट इज रॉन्ग। ये हर कदम पे होता है। मैं ये चाय पीऊँ या नहीं पीऊँगा, एसिडिटी हो जाएगा, नहीं पीना ठीक है, मुझे थोड़ा एनर्जी मिलेगा। लाइक दिस छोटे से लेकर बड़े से बड़े तक ये एक हमारे लिए हमेशा एक डिसाइड करने के लिए इशू होता है कि अभी मुझे ये चॉइस करना है, इसमें व्हाट इज राइट एंड व्हाट इज रॉन्ग, which choice I should go for and which I should not go for। और ये डिसाइड करने में हमारा जो एनवायरनमेंट है, हमारा जो ब्रॉट अप है, जो हम पढ़ते हैं, जो हम सुनते हैं, कमर्शियल इंटरेस्ट का इन्फ्लुएंस, वो सारे उसको इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं। लेकिन मेरा एक अनुभव है, गलत हो सकता हूँ, कि एक जो कॉन्शियस जिसके बारे में आजकल बहुत कुछ लिखा जा रहा है, हार्ड साइंस ऑफ कॉन्शियस एंड ऑल दोज थिंग लोग लिख रहे हैं, वो आपको हमेशा एक इंडिकेशन देती है कि क्या सही है और क्या गलत है। लेकिन एक्सटर्नल इन्फ्लुएंस उसको कई बार चेंज कर देते हैं, लेकिन वो एक थोड़ा सिग्नल आपको जरूर देती है कि दिस इज राइट एंड दिस इज रॉन्ग। तो इसके बारे में, नेचुरल फार्मिंग के बारे में, जब मैंने 2017 में पहली बार विजिट किया तो मेरे मन में बहुत ज़्यादा इसके बारे में स्केप्टिसिज्म, सवाल खड़े हुए मेरे मन में। वो इसलिए भी खड़े हुए कि चाहे मैं इकोनॉमिस्ट हूँ, लेकिन मैं साइंस पॉलिसी में बहुत इंटरेस्ट रखता हूँ और उसका मैं बहुत पढ़ता हूँ। लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं कॉन्शियस में ये बार बार आ रहा था कि इसे इग्नोर करना भी सही नहीं होगा। वाज कमिंग टू माय माइंड, ये एथिक मॉरल सवाल होते हैं कि इसे इग्नोर करना जो है वो सही नहीं होगा। तो उस देर से चलता रहा और लकीली हमारे यहाँ नीलम जी आई, और शी इज ऑलरेडी कन्वर्टेड टू नेचुरल फार्मिंग। हालात के हिसाब से कभी आदमी को लो प्रोफाइल करना पड़ता है, कभी हाई प्रोफाइल, वो अलग चीज़ है, बट एट हार्ट शी इज फुल्ली कन्वर्टेड टू नेचुरल फार्मिंग। लेकिन मेरी सिचुएशन थोड़ा फ्लूड रही, बिकॉज आई एम आंसरेबल टू वाइडर कंस्टिट्यूएंसी, कहीं गलत ना हो जाए, कहीं ये ना हो जाए, वो ना हो जाए। तो फाइनली अब because now Prime Minister is giving this slogan again and again, and it comes on us that we have to do it. Like this, so many ideas, people come to NITI because they feel it is a platform through which we can give push to our idea. And I find 99.9% ideas जो होते हैं उनमें without substance होता है, but commercial angle से they project it to you in such a wonderful manner. Recently also I forwarded you a copy of email which I wrote to Mr. Walia in USA. You got it, no? So those kind of, but my conscience says that idea has no substance. So I told him, you please deal with the concerned person. And most of time of thinker, government people is, I would say, spent in taking decision on useless ideas. It is just a matter of luck that sometimes good idea may come to you, and again probability of selecting that you now imagine how much rare chances are for a good idea to succeed. I give you one example that 3-4 years back, one person like Neelam, another person who were vertical heads, started pushing for artificial intelligence. People from top level of AI institution, globally most famous, they came and made presentation how they can help farmers in semi-arid tropics in choosing what is the right time, with ensuring that their crop will not fail, this thing and that thing. But since I come from a farming family, agriculture, so many years experience, the moment you ask two questions, they fall like castle of sand, nothing. Another came, we have a technology, you don't have to set up a saying lab. Just through our AI, we will tell what is the quality of this apple, what is quality of this onion. We have AI, no need for grading. Again, you ask them two questions, nothing. During the third presentation, I don't know whether Neelam, you were there in that presentation or not. I told them, please leave us alone. We have enough real intelligence which need to be tapped. So I would first like to tap that and then turn to you to use artificial intelligence. But even now, I'm not dismissing that science. It is having. But how you use in agriculture, I did not get any convincing answer to do that. But I really feel so happy that when Neelam came to me that this is what decision is taken, how we take it further. I really thank my star that I decided to go for this approach that we will first go as a team and seeing is believing. We will see what is happening in Andhra. But change has happened in 7 years when I last visited. And secondly, I feel grateful to myself that I chose team. So as Chaudhary Sahab said, and today demonstrated that A plus B is not equal to C. It is A, B and C and something more. So that power of collectivism is always much, much stronger than some of individual doing these things. So if I had come alone, he had come alone, he had come alone, she had come alone, probably we would not have that kind of environment would not have been created to understand natural farming and to observe natural farming. Again, so many interesting stories, but I now come to this natural farming, little bit background. You all know that world is really worried about future of food and also because of that our own future. Where we will ultimately go if we keep eating the food which is produced using the present methods of cultivation, use of input, etc. I am not against those, but that has implication. That if we are producing food in a particular way, certainly it will affect flora, it will affect fauna, and it will affect the planet. Nothing goes without effect. Sometimes we notice, sometimes we don't notice. So globally, this recognition is there that this practice is not sustainable from nature's point of view. It involves overexploitation of natural resources. It involves degradation of natural resources. It is adverse for ecology. It is adverse for biodiversity. All those kind of things. So because of that, globally there is a search for alternative. It's not that only in India. Globally, there is a search for alternative. That what could be alternative, and people are trying different kind of way. Science is trying on its own. That okay, we can do some wonder that one plant which is giving you 60 grain, we can make it to give you 600 grain. People are thinking of those kind of things, working. That what is the alternative that we need to develop. and natural farming among all those alternatives which are being considered. If I look at that, from where the biggest promise is coming, where you can have the desired results in the nearest future, that seems to be natural farming, but it will not give the results automatically. We need to capture it and we need to properly develop it and harness it. Dr. Chaudhary also talked about that economic benefits, ecological benefits. Being an economist, let me share with you that fundamentally the future of anything is decided by what are the contribution in terms of ecology, what are the contributions say in terms of energy balance, what are contribution in terms of input-output balance in nature. The return in terms of economics, in some sense, are totally artificial. Artificial in the sense that today, your natural farming, because it is selling rice at 30 rupees, it is not justified on economic ground, but you say price is 60 rupees, it gets fully justified. But you can't do that in terms of the relationship of your natural farming with nature. Huh? That remain within boundaries of the nature, that it will behave in a particular manner. So those kind of things you can change only with technology. That technology can make it. That if with 1 kg of nitrogen you are producing 6 kg rice, they can make it possible that instead of 6 kg you can produce 9 kg. They can make it. So that relationship of nature can be changed with science. But economic relationship should take into cognizance all those kind of things, and then the economic parameters, that too in terms of policy, should be decided, because that is something which is artificially superimposed for running of the system. So basic criteria for natural farming are what is its relation with ecology, what is its relation with nature, and what is its relationship with the health of people, and what is its relationship with which is emerging as a very big problem of climate change. That is what will determine what happens to planet, what happens to people in the large sense. And today, after seeing this natural farming on the ground, there are clear indications that natural farming certainly is superior in most of the parameters related to nature and all those kind of things, and it is making use of relationship given in nature to serve our food and all those things. And even in terms of economics, at present pricing of things, this does not seem to be unfavorable. This seems to be turning favorable, and this is how we are molding it to be turns out to be economically justified. And as we will go along, you will find that many cultural benefit also will come, that involving women, bringing farmer back into farming. So to influence that kind of opinion, I was just talking to Neelam if we can do that kind of thing. So I'm happy that all members of my team, they look at this natural farming with a critical mind. Skepticism is okay, but dismissal and ridiculing is not the right thing to do. Some people ridicule on both sides, that natural wala to others and all those things, but all members of the team, they have looked at this what is happening in Andhra Pradesh with open mind. In fact, when we started from Delhi, we just talked to each other that we will go with open mind. We will not go with any preconceived idea, which is better, which is not. We will go with open mind and we will observe. what is on the ground, and based on that we will take it further. Then I would just say that sometime back there was one article in economics. I quoted a couple of places. That article, again, interesting background, but some other time I will share with you. The title was, "There is madness in my method, or is it vice versa?" So coming to natural farming and method of Vijay Kumarji, that if I look at it, there is a madness in his method, or is it vice versa? I think it is vice versa. There is no madness in his method, but there is a method in his madness. So when you do something to really push something, you have to be mad. Without getting mad, you can't achieve great things. That is what our culture tells us, that this is how we should be going for it. So I think we now need to promote this as a concept which is distinct. And we have so many kind of things. Some people doing something in some form in one way, some people doing in other way. So even in my paper, when I wrote that there is a need to apply science in natural farming, I was not meaning that there is no science in natural farming. What I meant was that we need to apply more science into natural farming. If you do not apply science into anything, then you don't evolve. And evolution is must. Howsoever superior you may be today, if you are not applying science, you lose it. One of my friend Hiroshima Japani, he told me interesting story. He said before World War, Japan was stronger than USA, though it was a small country. That's how, with that confidence, they bombarded Pearl Harbor in San Francisco. Huh? They thought, we are so great, we have so much technology. But then, after that, they found that aeroplane with nuclear bomb, etc. came, and Japan did it. He said his father used to pick up bamboo, so much frustrated Japanese that we are samurai, we are so strong, but defeated. And he said with bamboo he used to aim at those US aeroplanes, that how I can shoot you with my bamboo. That I don't have technology to shoot you. That was expressive of that you don't have technological superiority. And I think it is a constant kind of thing that if you don't improve, then it is a dogma. Then it is a dogma, and if you improve, then it becomes science. And throughout the world, people are telling that basic knowledge, basic philosophy, basic spiritualism is a science. They say you question everything. Don't follow anything. If you really listen to Vedic kind of real literature, Swami Sarpriyananji or anything, you will just see that they encourage you to asking questions. They even go to the extent of saying that we don't say that you believe there is a God. We just want you to ignore your ignorance to understand what is Atman, what is Brahman, and both are same. It is because you are ignorant, that's why you are not able to reach that point. You acquire that knowledge to remove ignorance. So that is essence of Vedic philosophy, that through knowledge we approach things, with knowledge we improve things. So I am happy that whatever was originally conceived as natural farming, Vijay Kumarji has improved upon it. He has really introduced new kind of things there with biodiversity, with seed coating. They were not there. I have all the books once I took from Subhash Palekarji. Those kind of things were not there. So he is flexible and he is introducing things. This is the way to take up things in future. So I would just say that we are going back with a lot of earning, and I hope my team member also with change of mind. and it looks like that natural farming, this Andhra Pradesh model of natural farming, has reached a stage of takeoff. It must now take off, and it needs scaling up. It needs to be taken to other states, but that responsibility should not rest on state of Andhra Pradesh. That responsibility will rest on central government. So we will see, when we go back, we will hold another meeting involving all of us. We will just do further churning, and we will see that how we prepare the agenda to take this natural farming to next level, to spread it to other states. That is the real purpose. But as of now, I feel that there is a logic behind it, and there is a potential in it to be taken without burying what Sri Lanka kind of situation. We need to see, because those people who think about those kind of things, they are also right that India could save Sri Lanka, but nobody can save India. 140 crore people, who can save? 140 crore people can save 2 crore people, but 2 crore people can't save 140 crore. So we will think about all these aspects, and then we will take further steps. Of course, we will involve at appropriate time Vijay Kumar ji, bureaucracy of Andhra, Raja Shekhar ji, and take also help of CM Sahab for pushing this. He certainly has deep interest in it. In April, I visited him. I had a meeting with him 1 to 30 minutes, and he mentioned about it. I also mentioned certain things to him, and he took it supportively. So again, I would say that all good things have to come and end, but at the end, I think we should all express our gratitude that there is a person who, without caring about criticism, without caring about how people were guiding him, ye Gomutra science and all those kind of things, he is without ignoring, as we say, कि हाथी का काम है चलना, कुत्तों का काम है भौंकना. He really, and with that spirit, and it now looks like that the seed which he has sown, now it is becoming tree, and it is already bearing some fruit on earlier branches. But I hope the entire tree will soon start bearing the fruit. At one stage we will reach. To me today it looks like when country will feel gratitude to you. Thank you. Again, this Andhra Pradesh natural farming, it is not a bureaucratic driven development process. Generally you find there are bureaucratic driven process. So this process, even in terms of extension, is using farmer as extension agent, it is using farmer as scientist, and it is, I think, real people-centered involvement. Many a time we teach advantage of people-centered involvement. So really these farmers, they are again, do not misunderstand me, that like when Buddhism had to spread, Buddha had to take help of bhikshus. So they are like your bhikshus.
చాలా గొప్ప విషయం చెప్పారు మీ గురించి. ప్రకృతి వ్యవసాయము విస్తరించాలంటే మీ చాలా ముఖ్యమైన పాత్ర ఉంటుందని మీ అందరికీ అభినందనలు తెలియజేశారు.